Good chilly morning. It's so cold out this morning. The goats don't want to come out. I just got done feeding and water them, and they're not too interested. They just stay in the warm barn. I can't say that I blame them. It got down pretty cold last night and the night before. So me and Olivia went out last night, dragged the road, and got the snow off of it a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. So the loggers weren't able to log last week because it was like 40s and 50s and rain. So we got a lot of mud in the road. It got soft, and then we got snow, and even just like a light dusting or an inch of snow will keep the road from freezing. It insulates it. So we went around, we dragged the whole road a couple of times, so it helped freeze it up, and it's pretty frozen this morning, which is good. Gina is home from her surgery. Hopefully this is the last one. We kind of broke her out. No, we didn't break her up, but we got her home. She got home a lot earlier than she thought she was going to, which is awesome. She still is healing up. She's in pain, but it's a lot more healing and relaxing at your house than a hospital. If any of you guys go to a hospital a lot or dealing with anything, our heart goes out to you. We're not normally go to the hospital very often, but this year with Gina's stuff going on, I've been there quite a bit, and man, it's crazy how many people are always there with stuff going on. So Gina had her ostomy bag reversed. It was like an hour and a half long surgery. Everything went well. She was there that morning, and then she had to stay overnight one night, and then the next day we picked her up about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So she was there for probably like 36 hours, which is awesome. I won't go into too much detail about the surgery. It's time to come out to say good morning. If you guys want to know everything that was going on in the surgery that Gina had, I'll put a link to a video down below somewhere if I forget. It's called like the longest day of my life. Gina had a 12-hour surgery, so that was the one, and we talk about everything. Well, and because of that surgery, she ended up having to have an ileostomy, and when you have an ileostomy, you have to have an ostomy bag. So that's the part that got reversed. So she is still sleeping right now, which she needs it. So we probably won't see her too much today because she is going to be resting and chilling. Boy, would you look at that sunrise. So beautiful. All right, so the other day we got all of our overhang trusses built. We used plywood gussets, and we also used metal strips on the bottom, so that way those metal ones won't interfere with our joist hangers. That's going to hold them, make it easier to get everything hung up there. The other day when we were coming back from the hospital, for the first time I had noticed a house on the ride that had this exact roof that we're building with no supports. It was done identically the same except for the edge of the roof. Instead of it just being flat, they had a hip roof on the side of it. So we'll get this all done, and then we'll decide if we want to do a hip roof or if we just want to have the flat side exposed like a gable end. All right, it's been a few days, so I want to check a couple of measurements. Yes, 12. Okay, we're gonna go 12 inches. That'll put us center in this board, and then we're gonna lag through this 2x6 through the plywood and then into the 2x6 studding. So these raptors are gonna be held on really good. We're gonna have our joist hangers. It's gonna get lagged into the building here and then here, and we'll also glue them. So we'll be in good shape. Let's get the first one figured out, and then we'll go from there. All right, before we commit to having these all the same, I want to test fit one. So 12 inches, we're gonna pre-drill it. That way it'll be a lot easier, and we're not trying to drill through the 2x4 while we're up above. And we're gonna come 3 inches down this way. That's not going anywhere. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bunch of them pre-drilled. Then we can get them up and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I gotta do a joist hanger. That'll be nice. We're using an 8-inch lag here. And we're going to use a 6-inch lag here. I really like that. That's not going anywhere. Oh yeah. That's gonna be good once we get them all tied together and plywooded. No issues. I'm really happy I put these hangers on. These make it so easy to hang them up just by myself. Alright, and then everywhere there's a joint, I didn't put one. I wanted to wait. I'll do this. Notice this one, the plywood's sticking past the top of the 2x6 just a little bit. I want to take it off now before we go to put plywood on the rafters, and we're trying to do that in the air. That's good. That sun went away, and man, it's getting a lot colder now. I was just thinking, if there's ever a fire here, it makes it a lot easier to get out of our bedroom windows onto this roof, and then from that roof it's only 8 feet down versus say 16 plus feet from that window. So yeah, I like it. All right, we need to get a few measurements so we know how much plywood to get. I want to know how long the rafter is and how many sheets we're gonna need. And then I believe, yeah, I should have enough, but we'll just double check. 2x6s to go on the front here. And we're gonna put grace on it and grace it, and then we gotta decide. I think we're gonna have them come back and do the standing seam metal roof. We might do something else. I'm not sure yet. I'm actually looking forward to driving up the driveway to see what it looks like. So plywood will be almost 5 feet. I really like that. I think that's gonna break up the front of the house quite a bit and just give it some different little character to it. Yeah, can't wait. I just got back from Home Depot to get the material. They were $5 a sheet cheaper on the zip system boards than Lowe's. I don't need zip system because I'm gonna grace it, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to grace it before we get rain. They're calling for rain in a couple of days, so I wanna make sure that that roof is all weatherproof and we don't have to worry about the plywood getting all saturated with rain and then frozen with ice. And if it gets like that, then I won't be able to grace it for a while. So at least this way, if it's a zip system and I don't get time to grace it, then it'll be all right. I want to take a ride up above and see what is going on with the logging today. Time got away from me. It's pretty dark out. It's a lot lighter on camera than it really is, so I'm not sure if we're gonna see anything, and I'm gonna say they're gone for the day. Well, it definitely smells like a Christmas tree out here. I wish you guys could smell that. I need to get a chipper like that for the homestead. Think of all the brush and everything we can clean up with that thing. Oh, it's looking good. It's getting dark out. Not too much we can see, unfortunately. I want to know how far they got that way, and it looks like they did a little bit over this way also. Can't wait to see how it's coming along. Maybe tomorrow we'll have time to go out in the woods. It's a bit brisk out this morning. It's nice having the unlimited hot water from it too. I put about 8 sticks of wood in it twice a day, like every 12 hours. And it's been working awesome. Well, everything's got a nice little fresh coat of snow on it. I want to get the plywood all put on and hopefully graced before it rains. I don't think we'll get that far today, but it's supposed to be getting rain, I think, in 2 days. So I'd like to get that all done so that way we don't have to worry about it. But time will tell. It is chilly out here. So let's get to work and start warming up. It's a little bit colder out today than it was yesterday. It's got like that raw bite that goes right through you. I just had to put my bibs on because it was not comfortable. Dead battery. No. Not sure what it is. Sure it's not that battery, because that battery is fully charged, but yeah. Huh? DeWalt, you failed me. Wow. Yeah, it's like the brake's on. It's not hitting anything. Gina is out in town, so I'm gonna see if she can pick up a new skill saw while she's out. And we're gonna use the jigsaw to get this one piece finished cut. I've never had a saw break like that before. I know these circular saw, the battery operated ones, have electric brakes in them. So it sounds to me like the electric brake is kind of stuck on. That's what I'm thinking anyways. Stud placement marked on my plywood up top here. So this way I know where to get these ratchets to. Then I can make sure everything's nice and straight. Keep working my way down. Man, does that sun feel nice. I don't think I had the camera on when I got that last sheet up, but I'll just say the pickup truck came in handy. We have 2 more to do. When it snows and you get the slippery snow, it does not help when you're trying to do construction and working on ladders, that's for sure. Man, that's gonna look so nice. I can't wait till it's all done. What do you think you're doing? You think that's a cat box? It's a toolbox, mister. I went with a Milwaukee this time because that DeWalt one really isn't that old. And that's just kind of annoying. sections. That works pretty smooth.
Hey guys, I thought I'd just give you a little update on me. I am doing really good. I am still a little tired, a little sore, trying to take it easy. My hospital stay wasn't too long, so I feel so good about that. Being home with your family is definitely the best medicine, I think, in my opinion. I feel like God has been with me this whole way, so I feel extremely blessed and just trying to soak all that in. Trying to just get back into the swing of things slowly, but not too fast. I got some broth going here. Just make a simple broth, simple supper. Still on a low residue diet for a few more weeks, but that's okay because I know that it's ending and it really hasn't been too bad, but I would like to get back on to my regular routine, start eating really clean and healthy again for myself. And yeah, I'm excited to just feel back to my old self again. I know I'm not there yet, but soon. So I just want to give you an update and thank you so much for all your love and support and your prayers. It has just meant so much. He's outside working. He's doing such a great job out there. It's just been such a blessing to us, and I just wanted to say thank you, and we love you.
Oh, that roof looks so good. It's gonna just change the look of it once it's all done and we have the siding on. I just got an email about a half hour ago that the first part of siding should be getting shipped today or tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have the roof done by the time that gets here, and then we can get on to the siding. It's just the first part. We have another part that we still gotta figure out. I'm a visual guy, so I need to visually see what we're gonna be putting up there first. Then we'll decide what else we wanna do. But right now, let's go take a ride up and check in on the loggers. Turn, baby, turn. Oh, we got a tree down. That wasn't down the other day. I'm not quite exactly sure where they are cutting, so I can hear them over here somewhere. We gotta pay attention when we're out here. They don't know we're out here, and we just gotta make sure that we're not near where they're cutting. Deer tracks. It's supposed to get down to 6 degrees tonight for a low, so that should help freeze up anything that's not frozen. And that's gonna be cold. So this is the trail that we were working on the other day. They've made it down here. I can see a piece of equipment up there. I see a bunch of trees down that way, and then some more cutting down there. So they have made it. I'm gonna say they're probably down here today because this is still really soft. The ground I'm walking on, if this was cut and they were in here, it would have froze up overnight. So I think this is fresh today. And then tomorrow this will really freeze up. Yeah, this is some really nice soil. Turn this into pasture someday. It's gonna be awesome. So our trail would continue down this way and was going over here. So they're up that way. We have more that way to cut. This area right here is where we were looking for sheds, and the porcupine chew was just a little bit up that way. So it's kind of interesting what it looks like after it gets cut. It totally changes it all. It's interesting seeing all the tracks. You guys have tracks here, some more over here, walking down the road, and there's a big set of tracks, or a huge clump of them up here. I want to show them to you. We got some here going that way, and there's like a whole herd of them right here going that way. Where's the big group? Bunch from over here, here, and then right here there's a big group of them going that way. And I found more up in the woods, and they're all going that way, heading back to where the logging is, because the deer love to eat the tops of the trees that are cut down and fallen. They can have all that evergreen food source that's normally up that they can't reach. So at night they're all booking it that way to the landing and eating. I should probably come out here early one morning and see what we can find. The hard part is it's so dark out right now, we wouldn't be able to see anything on camera. They're back crossing this road, going back that way. You can see them all. So I don't know if that's deer track or coyote or both. I think that's deer. Yeah, that's deer. There's quite a few of them all going that way. We're working on making a trail so we can get to where we want to put our greenhouse, a big garden area, and then open it up more for the solar array. So they got to cut a path so they can skid the logs. It's going to be kind of a long skid. I don't know if they're going to use this trail when we make our pasture down below, or if they're going to make a landing somewhere else, but